Okay, dear children, you see exercise 4.3 of our NCERT textbook. I taught you earlier question number 1. So today we are going to discuss question number 2. So in 1 number and 2 number the questions are same only, but in 1 number we applied completing square method. Now in 2 number we have to apply quadratic formula. Question is same, find the roots of the following quadratic equation by using, if they exist, by using quadratic formula. If they exist means if they have real root. There are 4 questions are there. So I will show only one question and remaining all you will try at home, because I taught you this kind of question earlier also. So I will show you only one number and remaining all you will try at home yourself. So I will show you question number 2. Question number 2 I will show you. So here given, if the real root exists. If the real root exists, to get the roots are real or not, we have to find out the discriminant. So question number 2 I am showing you, 1 number, 3 number and 4 number you will try at home. So solution, question number 2. Question number 2, 2x square plus x minus 4 equal to 0. So the equation already in standard form. The equation is already in standard form. So here we get a equal to 2, b equal to 1 and c equal to minus 4. Therefore, d equal to b square minus 4ac. b means 1, so 1 square, 4 into a means 2, c means minus 4. So this we get as 1 minus plus, 4 4s are 16 into 2, 32, that we get 33. Thus we have seen that the value of d is 33. 33 is positive. So since d greater than 0, therefore real roots exist. Therefore real roots exist. So since the roots are real, therefore we can apply now quadratic formula. Now we can apply here quadratic formula. So let us see how to apply quadratic formula. So we know that quadratic formula, by quadratic formula we get x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. b square minus 4ac by twice a. So b means 1, so below b as 1. And already we calculated this. The value of this was root 33. Already we have calculated it just now. 2a. A means 2. So ultimately it will be 4 minus 1 plus minus root 33. Root 33. So x equal to minus 1 plus minus root 33 by 4. Therefore we can write this one like this. Therefore x equal to minus 1 plus root 33 by 4 and x equal to minus 1 minus root 33 by 4. Writing this one times plus, again writing this one time minus, so we get the two value of x. Therefore roots are minus 1 plus root 33 by 4 comma minus 1 minus root 33 by 4. So I have shown you question number 2, this question, and this these 3 questions you will try yourself. It's very easy, you can do at home. So see, NCERT exercise 14 4.3 example 14 given in page number 86. This question, two questions are there. I am showing you one now first. Next I will show you second number. This is also very important question. So solve this question. X plus 1 by x equal to 3, where x is not equal to 0. That is, in this equation the value of x cannot be 0. So to solve this equation, let us write the equation in standard form. So to get standard form, let us take LCM. LCM is x between these two. So there is 1 divided by x. So it will be x square. Now x divided by x, 1 is 1. So it will be 3. Now do the cross multiplication. There is 1. So cross multiplication, do then x square plus 1 equal to 3x. This implies that x square minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0. So we got the standard form. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now we have three methods. One is factorization method, one is complete square method, and another is quadratic formula. But something that you should remember here, any equation, quadratic equation, can be done by factorization method if the discriminant is a perfect square. If the discriminant is a perfect square, then we can find out the middle term factor. Otherwise it will be complicated. So before solving any equation, just you have to check the discriminant, whether the discriminant is a perfect square or not, greater than 0 and perfect square or not. If it is perfect square, then definitely we can apply factorization method. Otherwise, we should go for complete square method or by quadratic formula. So if factorization method failure, so we will try for complete square method or quadratic formula. So let us check a discriminant. So here a equal to 1, b equal to minus 3, c equal to 1. Therefore d equal to b square minus 4ac, b means minus 3, whole square 4, a means 1, c means 1. So it will be 9 and minus 4, that it will be 5. So you see, d is 5. 5 is not a perfect square. So as 5 is not a perfect square, so we should not try for factorization method. We should go for either complete square method or quadratic formula. So better we will use quadratic formula because already we have got d. So let us apply now quadratic formula. Now by quadratic formula, we get x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. So here it will be 2a, a means 1, a means 1, b means minus 3, so minus 3, plus minus root over b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac value is 5. So we get here plus 3 plus minus root over 5. Therefore roots are writing this one time plus and writing this one time minus. So roots are this and this. So example 2, this is example 1. Now you see example 2. This is also very important question. Example 2, see now. Example 2. So we should remember, if the discriminant is a perfect square, then definitely we can apply factorization method. Otherwise we cannot adjust the factorization, middle term factorization. So always before solving any quadratic equation, at least mentally you try to check the discriminant. Now question number 2, example 2. 1 by x minus 1 by x minus 2 equal to 3. Here x cannot be 0 or x cannot be 2. X cannot be 2. the value of x here cannot be 0, because if it is 0, it becomes 0, so 1 by 0 is infinite, not possible. If it becomes 2, then 1 by 2 minus 2, 0, that also not possible. So value of x in this equation will not be 0 and 2. So simplify again. Let us form this equation in standard form. Let us take the LCM. Let us take the LCM. LCM will be x minus 2. X minus 2. So by dividing this by this, x cancel, will remain this one. This and 1 multiply, then we get x minus 2. Again this is to be divided by this. Then x minus 2 will cancel. X will be multiplied with this. So it will be minus x equal to 3. So you see here, x square minus 2x. This x cancel, it will be minus 2 and this will be 3. Now do the cross multiplication. There is 1, so this 3x square minus 6x, 1 this side, so minus 2. Now it will be 3x square minus 6x plus 2 equal to 0. Now this is the standard form of equation. Now again we have to check whether we can apply factorization method or not, or we can apply completed square or quadratic formula. That depends on us. So before this, try to check mentally discriminant. Let us check mentally discriminant. B square minus 4ac. I am showing here, but you try to check this one mentally. I think you are matured enough, you can do by mentally. So it will be 36 and it will be 12, 24. So this will be 2, 1, 12. This will be 12. Again you see discriminant is not a perfect square. So you cannot apply a factorization method. So we will go for quadratic formula or by completed square method. So you see now, so here a equal to 3, b equal to minus 6, c equal to 2. Therefore, d equal to b square minus 4 ac. B means minus 6 whole square, 4. A means 3, c means 2. So it will be 36 minus 24. So definitely it will be 12. So definitely it will be 12. Definitely it will be 12. So 12 is not a perfect square. That is why we should not apply here factorization method. It is not possible to solve and it will be more critical. So by quadratic formula, let us apply by quadratic formula, because d is greater than 0, so it will have definitely real root, but we cannot apply here factorization method. So by quadratic formula, we get x equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. So it will be 2 into a means 3, minus is there, b means minus 6, plus minus b square minus 4ac is 12. So 12. It will be 6 plus minus 12. 12 can be written as 2 square into 3. So 2 square root, then we will get 2 root 3. If we take the square root of this, we get 2 root 3. So we can take common here 2. If we take common 2, it will be 3 plus minus root 3. This cancel, it will be 3. So 3 plus root 3. So 3 plus root 3. 3 plus minus root 3. 3 plus minus root 3. Therefore we get the root as, one times writing plus and one times writing minus, we get the root as, therefore the roots are, 3 plus root 3 by 3 and more one 3 minus root 3 by 3. These are the roots of this equation. Okay, now I see question number 3 of exercise 4.3. Find the root of the following equations. Here two equations are there, question number 2, question number 1. Question number you will try yourself at home, and question number 2 I will show you here. Question number 2 given 1 by x plus 4 minus 1 by x minus 7 equal to 11 by 30, where value of x cannot be minus 4 or cannot be 7. If it is minus 4, then 1 by 0 not possible. If it is 7, then also 1 by 0 it is undefined. So value of x cannot be minus 4 and 7. Here one number x minus 1 by x equal to 3, where x equal to is not equal to 0. So this you will try at home, and I will show you this one. So see this question number 2. Let us take the LCM. LCM will be x plus 4 whole into x minus 7. So by this you have to divide this LCM. This and this will cancel, will remain this one. This multiplied with 1, so we get x minus 7 minus. Again by this we have to divide this LCM. So this and this will cancel. On division, this will remain, this have to multiply with this. So we get ultimately x plus 4, but we have to put a bracket because there is minus. This minus will work for total. That is why we have to put a minus here. And equal to 11 by 30. Now I say multiply this. Let us multiply this. It will be x into x minus 7 by x, we are multiplying this, plus by 4 we are multiplying this, and this x minus 7, removing bracket, x minus 4, it will be 11 by 30. Now x cancel, we again get x square minus 7x plus 4x 20 minus 11 by 30. So we get x square, it will be minus 3x minus 28, and here 30. Now you see there is also 11, there is also 11. Divide both sides by 11, so you get here minus 1, you will get here plus 1. So now let us see this one. Let us see. Do the cross multiplication. It will be, this implies that x square minus 3x minus 28, and it will be minus 30. This implies that x square minus 3x minus 28 plus 30 equal to 0. X square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. So this is the standard form. So I told you, mentally you try to check the discriminant. B means minus 3, so B square means minus 3 square means 9. 4 AC, A means 1, C means 2. So 4 into 1 into 2, that is 8. So 9 minus 8 equal to 1. If you are in confusion, then you try to do like this in rough. 4 into 1 into 2. So it will be 9 minus 8, definitely 1. So 1 you see a perfect square number. This is the value of D. So this is a perfect square number. So we can apply here factorization method also. Now you can apply quadratic formula also, no matter, that depends on you. Any one you can apply, but if we apply factorization, it will be more easier for us. You can apply quadratic formula and as well as complete square method. So now I can apply here complete square method. Sorry, I can apply here factorization method. So it will be x square for factorization method, 2 into 1, 2. So it will be 2 plus 1 equal to 3. So 2 plus 1 equal to 3. So we get this one. Now x square minus 2x minus x plus 2 equal to 0. This implies that x common, here minus 1 common, minus minus plus, minus plus minus, 2 equal to 0. This implies that x minus 2 whole into x minus 1 equal to 0. Now I got product of this and this vector equal to 0. Therefore either x minus 2 equal to 0 or x minus 1 equal to 0. This implies that x equal to 2. This implies that x equal to 1. Therefore roots are 2 comma 1. Roots are 2 comma 1. And now one number you will try yourself at home, and from next class we will solve the statement problem. Okay, thank you.